Hi everybody, thank you for tuning into another video on TK's Tech Corner. Today we're going to be taking a look at a USB wireless audio transmitter from a company called YOCOWOCO. They sent me this through as a sample to test out. It's advertised on their website. The link will be in the description below as a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 compatible audio transmitter. You can see ultimately on the box, the description ultimately, or the pictures describe this as a USB-C and USB-A transmitter with low latency, can be used for gaming and for chatting, and also has wide compatibility. The fact that it's got a PC icon there is great. I think the immediate thoughts on this for me are, if it's got a USB-C and an A port, the model number here, by the way, is UT02, this one. And there it is. I think exactly what I was thinking. So the idea here is you've got a 2-in-1 really, or almost a 3-in-1 device, where in this mode you can plug this into your PlayStation 5 and the USB-A port. You've got the C port there as well, because this is just going to pop out and it's going to be a C port. This is what I'm going to test out on the Nintendo Switch 2 shortly. And then on here, this is effectively the brain. This is just an adapter, right? The other thing you've got in here is you've got a microphone. There's nothing special going on here. That's just a standard microphone that will go into a microphone jack, 3.5mm jack, and that will provide you with some audio. Now, I guess the first thing about this is, if this is the brain and we can pair headphones to this, once they're paired, you can move this around any device and you should pretty much be able to just use your headphones wherever you want, which is quite nice, because it might mean that you need to stop, disconnecting, reconnecting other devices, or pairing, unpairing, etc. This will probably save you a lot of time and make it quite easy to move stuff around. Now, if this works on the Nintendo Switch 2, which hopefully it will, then the good thing about the Nintendo Switch 2 is because it's got that accessory USB-C port on top. It means that you can plug this on top and have it streaming Bluetooth audio whilst you're playing in the docked mode. Now, you might ask, why do you want to do that? Because it already supports Bluetooth audio, and it absolutely does, because I use it quite regularly. But I think when you're using Bluetooth audio, it limits the number of controllers you can connect to the device. So if that means you've got the flexibility then of connecting more wireless controllers whilst using Bluetooth audio, then that really can't be a bad thing. So let's just quickly turn on the switch. Now that Bonanza is the one that's being run. I haven't done an update on that recently. That's not a problem. Right, so what I'm going to do is, first things first, I'm going to plug this in and see what happens. Right, so let's find the C port and plug it in. Right, that's interesting, because the device name came up there, YT02, and you can see it's definitely using that as a USB audio device. So clearly the Switch 2, and this will probably work on the Switch 1 as well, will support a Bluetooth, a USB audio device, and the name is coming up as well. Now the light is flicking away on the top there, so it looks like it's in a pairing mode already, maybe. But what I'll do, first things first, is I think I'm going to put these into a pairing mode as well. Now, interesting, because normally when you're pairing a device, we're used to, with our phones or PCs, whatever, being able to select what device we're pairing to, right? So I don't know how this is going to work. There's going to be a button combination to press here to effectively get this to detect the device and pair to it, I'm guessing. Or I can plug it into a PC and do it that way. So I think that's done. I think that's paired. Yeah. Now that's interesting. So I'm just going to pop one of these into my ear. And believe it or not, that is absolutely working fine. That was very, very easy. So I literally held that button whilst that was in pairing mode. It found something in pairing mode and it paired. Begs the question, what would happen if you had other devices in pairing mode? But what are the chances of that happening? I'm just going to say extremely low. There doesn't seem to be any latency type issues. I'm going to put both earphones in just to see that both of them are working. Yes, they're working absolutely fine. And now there's no problem with loudness. They're working absolutely fine. Now, I think what I might have to do from here onwards, right, is I might have to remove this from the switch 2. That's working very, very well. And just to prove that I'm not using this, so I don't know if I can hold this to my microphone and see if the audio comes out or not. I will try and see what happens. I don't think it's going to work very well because these really are buds, right? No, you're not going to get the sound through the headphones at all. You can have to just take my word for it that it's working in stereo absolutely fine. And just to prove that it's not the Bluetooth audio from, you can see that it's showing USB audio. It's not showing my Bluetooth buds connected at all. In fact, I've got the Buds Pro 2 here at the moment, not the buds. The other buds are sitting there. So I think what I might quickly do is I might disconnect this first. Okay, it's disconnected. Just reconnect it again just to see what happens, just to see if they pair up again. They have connected again, absolutely fine, and they're still working. So now, after that test, what I really want to do is I want to plug this into my PC and see what happens, because if I can transfer between this and the PC, then that's probably the best test really. Right, so I've got the Windows device here instead. I bought the tablet here rather than plugging this into my PC just so you can see what happens firsthand. I've plugged this in now, and as expected, believe it or not, it's connected straight to the PC. So it's paired. I've not had to do any sort of faffing with them at all. So this does make these buds even more portable, I suppose. You know, a sacrifice of something little sticking out at the bottom of them, of your device, but I'm getting sound straight through my headphones, and it shows, well, it's not going to show it as a Bluetooth device because this is not a Bluetooth dongle, so the PC is not going to recognize it as a Bluetooth dongle. This is effectively the Bluetooth audio device. This is what the PC recognizes it as. So this is recognized it as Bluetooth headphones, whatever, for example. This is connected to the headphones, right? So this is effectively like a wireless connection between here and my headphones, but the PC recognizes this as an audio device rather than a Bluetooth device that I can attach loads of other things to. I doubt I can start going connecting mountain mice, etc. to them. But there we go. In terms of functionality and flexibility, you can really see how useful this is. And then I could just plug this out and, as advertised on the website, plug it straight into the PlayStation 5, for example, and it would just work. It would work absolutely fine. As for the microphone, is there a headphones port on here? There is a headphones port on the tablet, right? So what I can probably quickly do, maybe for the sake of just testing it, not really sure how this is going to work, but if I plug that in, now I don't know what the quality of that little microphone is going to be, but if I plug that in there and go to my audio settings, I wonder if that would come up as a well, this would actually work. So if I tap it, it might start working. It'd probably help if I put the screen brightness up a little bit so I can actually see what I'm doing. So at the moment it shows microphone UT02, which is effectively the Bluetooth microphone that is picking up. Microphone array, this is going to be the tablet microphone. If it was going to be using one, it would be using the tablet one. I'm not sure how it would pick up this one, because if I unplug this, it's not coming up anyway. So I mean, in the PlayStation, you would, or in your joypad, you just plug that in and it would effectively just work, because that's what it would use by default. But on the PC, it's not really coming up as a device as such, which isn't a problem because you wouldn't need it on your PC because you've got that, and that's passing all of the audio through. So that's going to work absolutely fine. Right, so I think on that note, I'll end the video. Hopefully you found this really useful. I will add the product link to this in the video description. Really flexible product from a, well actually sorry, just before I end the video, why don't I do a complete test. I put it in there. Now I'm going to plug it back into a USB-A port because this thing has got a USB-A port. So let's just do one final test. Now I'm plugging that in. And now what you're seeing is it's connected back and it's working absolutely fine again. So I've got sound coming through the headphones once again, and it's just paired. So you can use this through any device that supports USB A or C connectivity. You don't have to keep pairing and unpairing. Really convenient method of connecting Bluetooth headphones to any device that supports USB audio accessories. So now I can end the video properly. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this useful. Hope you enjoy the product. If you fancy buying one, hit that product link bottom in the description. You can go pick one up. If you've got any questions about this thing, please ask them in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed the video, found it useful, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. I shall see you in the next one.